back into our daily show as we are wrapping up 2024, looking ahead to 2025 and all the sights and sounds that brings into the fray of things. Lee Cox, we are living.
We are living with goals, but we are living. And I don't think we've ever done a January event right after the first of the year, because for years they had the big New Year's event first night out at Lewis and Clark.
Right.
And
I remember that. Yeah.
And the theater participated for
right.
years and years and years.
That was a fun event.
Oh, it was a fun event. You stayed up all night and then went out for breakfast, and we had just all kinds of fun. But because we did that, and I guess just because of weather concerns back when we had bad weather, we're not going to have any bad weather now, but we would maybe do a show towards the very end of February, something like that. This was a little lull down.
Yeah.
But we decided we wanted to sing in the new year, just really started out with a bang. And so again, this man that I just met is so charming, but
you never know what could happen in life. No,
I did a concert with him, and I totally fell in love with him. Tell your wife it's okay, but I won't. I won't tell you.
She knows.
But I mean, he's just so charming. And then he sang to me, and it was like the Pied Piper. I was like, okay, I got to get him back. I got to get him back because I've always wanted to sing, and if someone sings right next to me, I can stay on key. Otherwise, not. But I so admire people who can sing, and this man can sing.
And you
Thank
all
you very
have
much. I like to joke that I'm like a cockroach. Once you get me, I'm hard to get rid of. So surely you'll be seeing me on your stage quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to this a lot.
Well, and now too, how many tickets have sold for this already?
Not enough.
There's where you come in. We are on a streak, darn it.
A goodly number, and Thomas knows. I mean, we had fun with the Best of the Best Broadway. We did 2 intimate concerts both days in the foyer, and we had, all kinds of wonderful food and drink, but it sort of depends. We want it to be intimate, so we would like to sell a lot more tickets. I mean, we can do it in the foyer. It will be wonderful. Eric will be there. We're going to have cake and champagne this time.
There you go.
Officially welcoming Eric on as the new executive director. And I think they do love seeing, your face up close and the stories, he can tell and things like that. But, of course, the theater has some plumbing issues right now, so we would like to sell a lot more tickets.
You know how I knew about that? Because one's family business was over at your place the other day.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, you're always in the know,
Rigdon.
but how did you
Call Rigdon.
We had to rent the Taj Mahal of mobile potties. I cannot tell you how gorgeous these things. I guess they have them for weddings that are out in the barn or something.
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, everybody just wanted to go out there and try the mirrors out and everything. But
it's not a car.
it might as well be $2,700 for 4 performances.
Jeez.
Oh my
wow.
I added a few words onto that.
He had nothing to do with it, I don't think, Tom.
So we're gonna get it fixed. But meanwhile, we're just gonna keep singing our hearts out and playing our hearts out.
I swear, I'm not even lying. I almost called you the other day, but I was sitting there. My grandpa goes, "Man, Alton Little Theater's got a problem on their hands," and I went, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yeah, you better talk about them and tell on the air and say they need to get some donations going.
A little crowdfunding.
We'll get it done."
Well, we just had wonderful donations from the annual
Did you really not
and our patrons. Good. So and I understand we're not a real moneyed community. We've talked about this, but this was a little bit like the sinkhole for us. This was our own little.
It's devastating
because the entire parking lot has to be torn up. It goes 200 feet of new pipe has to be laid. That's a little pricey, but he's going to help us.
Thomas,
and all these wonderful people.
No pressure.
Help.
Literally no pressure.
Oh, none at all. I never have any
only
pressure.
80,000 to go. No, but with that being said, I'm a big fan of opera. The Edwardsville Opera. Edwardsville does a great Christmas opera show, but I really think the most talent. You really know someone's talent as a singer because we all have auto tune now. microphone. We can all use a microphone and manipulate it, but a real singer is an opera singer because you guys are going through the true exercises of a vocal cord.
Oh, absolutely, and it's a totally different beast. Operatic singing versus Broadway singing. I grew up singing Broadway tunes and things like that, as many American artists do. But training your operatic voice is it's a lot like powerlifting. You lift a little bit every day, you get that strength and things like that. And then it's crazy to think back in the past. There was no microphones, there was no amplification whatsoever, except for the design of the stage. So that's such an incredible challenge, especially nowadays, because the instruments are totally different than they were back then too.
Yeah.
They're much louder, they can put a lot more forward, but so that's the thing. I've trained in that. That's why we want to get into the theater, because that'll fit my voice a little bit better.
Yeah.
The foyer is great, but I'd love to be in that.
But he blew it away. I mean, this man, he's standing this far from the microphone, and he's belting
Still
it out.
feeding back.
And the
I'm like,
girls,
oh.
The young teenage girls, they were like, right up there at the microphone.
Well, it's just the history of opera is very fascinating as well, and just I don't want to say the struggle, but god dang, the trials of an opera performer when it was truly opera back in the day is just incredible to kind of read through. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen those?
Oh,
I mean, what
absolutely.
those?
Absolutely. And I adore opera, but just so the listeners know,
Lee is not the.
Yeah, we're not pushing that because our folks tend to like Broadway.
You know what, though?
And they like films. And this man has a repertoire like you wouldn't believe, and stories.
Can you throw out some Pavarotti, though, like for your go-home? Like maybe your encore. Your encore is the opera there.
Oh, yeah. Whenever I do these shows, whenever Lee contacted me about the January 4th show, I thought it was brilliant because I've been doing similar style shows in the Litchfield area, just in local churches and stuff like that, and things like that, just bringing that kind of thing. And Broadway style music is always a great love of mine, especially because there are so many deep characters that you can really get into.
Right.
And that's going to be the whole point of the show, is just really showing how many different characters are out there. And I like to say, just because I'm a character specialist, have you ever wondered what happened if Luciano Pavarotti, Danny Kaye, and who was the other person I said? Mel Brooks. If they had a baby, you won't know unless you come to the show. Just because I love bringing in characters. I always have a little bit of funny stuff. I try to throw in at least a little bit of my operatic stuff, like, hey, here's what I really specialize in. But I have such a deep love for Broadway music. It's so much fun, and it's so
big
accessible.
shows that we still hope we get to do Chicago. But I was so glad you did Mr. Cellophane. I was so glad we did Phantom of the Opera. And again, Secret Garden is not my favorite musical, but you and Eric just brought tears to my eyes. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, I had actually never seen Secret Garden until I started actually learning that piece, because Eric suggested it to me. He goes, there's this beautiful guys duet. Take a look at it, see if you'd want to do it. And I fell in love with it on my first listen through. It's so good. So I was like, cool.
And they hadn't sung together for 20 years.
Yeah,
and then just got up there. I mean, that's like people who can sing. They just get up there and say, let's harmonize and do this song.
Yeah, just like riding a bike. Just like riding a bike.
That's right. Hey, you guys have the opportunity on the 4th of January at 2 p.m. for a musical journey through Broadway's
And it's a Saturday, not Sunday, because they're used to Sunday matinees.
They are used to that. It is on a Saturday. Broadway's finest from the golden age to today's contemporary hits. The one-of-a-kind performance promises to lift your spirits. And I'm used to Eric now. And Thomas will be there to lift your palates, your musical palates, to the highest degree. And Thomas, what are you going to box this if you could preview it for us? Like, if you could grade your performance ahead of time, what are you going to give yourself?
Oh, if I had to rate my performance, characterization, 10 out of 10, 100%.
I love this. Okay, now we're getting in the weeds here.
He is. He's
vocal
telling you the
styling, vocal styling, I'd give myself a good solid a solid 8.5. Because I'm certainly not the best singer in the world.
Oh, hell no. When someone says that, that's when they blow you away.
RiverBend region.
But if I had to give myself the highest praise I could, I would say that you'd be hard pressed to find a person who is as dedicated to music and their craft as I am. I worked, I've had a job since I was 16. Thankfully, my wife and I finally got to the point where it was like, look, I've got to do this music thing full time. I have the opportunity. Things are going well. Performances are happening. I've got to focus everything. And she goes, okay.
Wow.
That's fine. Didn't even think a second thought of it. And it's like...
Man, you lucked out.
Oh, my God. Marrying my wife is hands down the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Good. And you are getting some points today.
Oh, yeah. And also lucking out and buying my house in 2019 at a 2.6.
Oh, hey, don't, no, hey,
That's number two
you
for me.
throw that out because I was at 7.2. I don't want to hear none of that. That is fighting words right in this studio.
Hey, that was the second best decision I've ever made in my life. But,
if this is how your show goes, I'm in. Like, I'm 100% in.
Oh, yeah, and it's just going to be a grand old time starting from, like, the golden age of, like, oh my gosh, Harold Hill and characters like that, all the way up to things like Sondheim and even like some really, really modern stuff that has come out very, very recently that I can't necessarily name drop at the moment, but...
Are we Hamiltoning up?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, I didn't know what the rules were, so...
He can say it.
Oh,
I can say it.
He guessed.
Yeah, that's
he did.
true.
He did.
And it was a very good guess.
He absolutely did. And my final piece is always kind of tongue-in-cheek. It's how I ended the last one.
Yes.
So it's always a little bit tongue-in-cheek. You'll be back. That whole kind of thing.
And it's so perfect now. It is so incredible.
Well, what I think's so cool is, though, I mean, it's great to see performers of all kinds entertaining folks across the RiverBend region, but I think it's a really good testament, Lee, to what your mission statement's been, and that's providing really good quality entertainment with these extra entertainment series shows, such as Sing in the New Year, because, I mean... Yeah, it'd be one thing to have, like a cover band down there, and it's okay. It'd be one thing to have a cover band out there and maybe, playing some tunes. But when you have somebody with the background, the tenure, and then the knowledge, I mean, plus the personality, because I don't think there is a stick anywhere close to you. You're a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's it makes for a really cool opportunity for folks to kind of just get immersed into this in a different way and not maybe, start the new year off watching the news for a couple hours and just going and having some fun.
Yep.
Even your charm comes on your Facebook. CJ knows I am not a Facebook person. The only reason I do it is because of the grandkids and a few other people. But, I thought, I'm going to add him because I need to see what he's up to. First of all,
pretty fun, huh?
You post a lot. I'm like, oh my God.
Good
he's
for you.
here,
I can't do that.
He's here, he's there. But it was so entertaining. I'm laughing.
I can't do any
and
of that.
Michael's
See, that's
like,
good.
You're laughing at something on Facebook?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just, I didn't have a Facebook for 5 years. And then
Did you get banned?
No.
Okay.
Okay. This was, no. I
he's not
avoid that
naughty
kind of
like
stuff
me.
in public life just because it's so far from my art.
right.
It's just like,
Yeah.
But I exited Facebook for 5 years or so just because I never used it. Then I started pursuing music full time, and I'm like, man, I've really got to get back on here. And then over the past, it was like, I've got a show here and there, but then this past couple of months, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm posting every day, and I don't even need to, but I'm just I'm just posting all the stuff I've got going on, which is so wonderful. I mean, it's good to keep me busy because it keeps me from playing with matches,
Well, and Eric
good way
has
to look
all
at life.
kinds of... Eric is the extraordinary promoter, and he's like, I need to tell him. He needs to not tell after the fact, but this and this. I'm like, okay, you tell him when you see him.
Are you going to use matches for your show?
No pyrotechnics this time. That might be a little bit down the road,
no
but
smoking at the theater. See, I'm old enough to remember people used to smoke during the play.
With Salem's or Winfield's?
I just can remember.
Well, I mean, I couldn't even do that because my lungs are just weak because I am a smoker recovering. I am in recovery.
Me too, brother.
Hey, I'm on day 0, but I'm still trying.
Go for it, brother.
You were on day 0 the last time I saw you. Or no, you were on day 3 the
Day
last time
3,
I saw you.
I got to day 13 and I had a little bit of a meltdown. I could have literally been like Britney Spears in 07.
Lord.
I was close to walking into Great Clips that day. And I really meant it. But in all seriousness, to be a part of this is a great opportunity, folks, to grab, I do get paid to do a job and talking to a microphone, to grab your grandkids, bring your friends, and bring your loved ones. $25 tickets. That's really affordable. How long is the show?
It's going to be an hour.
Nice.
Yep.
That's a good, and you get refreshments.
Solid entertainment, yeah. And
Yeah. That's a,
And then
are you sure you don't want to charge more?
actually come close and
Yes.
He does have a presence to him. I mean, you're going to feel it, you know. Now, you aren't going to charge more for this with the entertainment and drinks. You should. I mean, honestly, this is really cheap.
Do you know where we live?
I love you, Lee. We'll take a quick break. More Theater Thursday rolls around the corner next in the heart of the 618.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, we have liftoff, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ. Thomas will be performing this as his opening number. He probably could.
Yeah, well, that is one fun aspect about my show is that, there's a lot of great men's pieces out there, but there are so many women's pieces that are so much fun.
You know why I love Elvis, seriously? Because he took some of those women's songs that they did and he made them his own. And I thought that those were good. Like, I mean, it's just like...
I was over Little Mermaid until you did Ursula's song.
Yeah, that's
I
so
am telling
cool.
you.
Poor for Unfortunate Souls is so fun.
I was holding my sides. I was chuckling so much. It was perfect.
Oh yeah, well, and I love it. I like getting into that character. I think of Ursa Lowe, since I'm playing it as a guy. He's kind of like the sleaziest used car salesman you've ever met in your life.
Yeah.
Like even the whole line, "I'm quite a busy man and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice." It's like, oh, I love it. Such a fun character to play.
It was.
Well, you got to have fun doing it too, because if you don't have fun, they aren't going to have fun. You know?
Exactly. And I used to do a lot of serious pieces in college. I still do, but I would have trouble because I'd be like smiling through the whole time because I'm just having a grand old time just presenting what I've got. And, and so it's one of those things. I've always known I was going to be an actor because I've always felt the most comfortable on stage. It's it's just always been my thing.
Well, with that being said, your performances are a little bit different, because obviously, with, ELO, you drink a little bit, go on stage and sing Evil Woman. But with what you're doing, you have to truly get into that role. I would assume so, to really get the point across of the song and get the cadence of it. How do you do that because you aren't doing one song, one style throughout the whole show. You're switching on the fly.
Oh yeah, I'm switching on the fly.
What's that look like? How do you get into it so quick?
Well, a lot of it, just so much of my acting ability comes from the ideas of method acting. Daniel Day-Lewis is one of my great acting idols. But so much of it is throughout my entire childhood, I've always just had things running through my head, whether it's a song, whether it's a character or something like that. So it's just that constant immersion into those individual characters. Eventually, it becomes almost so second nature to live in that character's space that it's become easy for me over time to literally just, drop my head for a second, pull it back up, and be into that mind
just
space.
Just a few gestures. See, as someone who's grown up around stars a lot, I know that's what it takes to be able to do that. You don't even need the whole costume and everything. It's just a few gestures.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And for the actor, it's all in the mind. Whether, like, say, for example, if I'm doing You'll Be Back. I imagine myself with the crown, with the scepter, with everything.
The wig, the whole thing.
I imagine myself in the fancy knickerbockers. It's the whole thing. And
incredible.
It's the funniest song in the show.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And it really is. It's really cool because you're giving folks an opportunity to have something different. We can go to any bar in town on a Saturday and Sunday and a Friday night and listen to good cover bands. But to really have this opportunity to be immersed in some of the favorite hits in a way that it's like, man, I really hope that he, does this number. Because that could be that kind of crown jewel of that day for somebody, and you never know what day they're having. And it's just moments like that, those little victories for a community. That's cool, man.
Exactly.
Really even people who probably say, I don't think I'll ever see Phantom, or I don't ever think I'll see
Here's your chance
Hamilton.
To hear pieces.
They do feel like, well, I got a little bit of it. I know what it
That was
about.
me doing a Lee Cox impersonation. I said Hamilton.
Yeah, and that is...
that was funny.
And that is one thing that is about my shows, too. There is really something for everybody. There's a lot of really silly stuff, to keep everything nice and light. Everything is real nice and clean, so it's nice and available for the children. And there are some serious things. There are some characters that I love to get deep into to really show the pain that can really come from a complex character.
Well, and now let me ask you about that, because this is to me, I love the production of a show, because that's what really makes and breaks it. And it could be the easiest process in the world, or it could be the most intricate process that you've ever created. When it comes to a show like this, that's for all ages, but you still want to take them on a little bit of a roller coaster emotionally. How do you phrase? Is it just going through your palette and your encyclopedia of knowledge of songs and pieces that maybe would be appropriate for maybe that downturn, that serious moment for those little kids?
A lot of it, it's for the longest time setting up shows, it was just like, well, what do I want to see? What would entertain me? And so much of it is, something real nice and big in the beginning, hook the audience in real quick, show a little bit, and then kind of slow down just a little bit, with something kind of mediary, and then, kind of get into the really deep stuff, and then, kind of come back out into a happier mode. It's just that's, in classical story writing, that can be very much the thing. You know, you go through the story, you get the exposition, you get the happy, here's the family, here's the journey that family takes, here's some bad stuff that happens. But at the end of it, everything comes out okay, and you end up coming out smiling. You know, it's one of those things.
It's really good. Well, and it's just really fascinating to hear that, too, to get to know a little bit more about the artists behind the performance, too. You know, and Lee, how great has it been to really add on these type of shows? Because you really have this year made it a big focus to add stuff throughout the year, and it's not easy to do that, but with folks like Thomas, it kind of makes it easy.
Well, and this year it has been magical, so I thank the universe. I do thank God, because we did not know everything he was going to sing, and I had 13 other singers from 15 on who were also going to do Broadway songs, and nobody sang the same thing.
Wow, that's
We
impressive.
almost did. Fun fact, I was originally planning on doing Bring Him Home, but Eric did it. Okay. So I'm like, no problem. I got like 8 others I can pull out.
Yeah,
no problem.
I was really surprised because I thought you would do it, and he did a wonderful job.
Yeah, it was a wonderful job.
I see his Bobby Deere, and so I did not anticipate he was going to do that heavy kind of number.
Oh, yeah, he did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Who'd you listen to growing up?
Oh, growing up,
who didn't you listen to growing up?
Who didn't I listen to is a really good question.
Just talking to you, I feel like that was a better one.
Oh, yeah. What was heard most in my house was Elton John and Billy Joel.
Really?
Yes.
Are you a Vienna Billy Joel, or are you an Uptown Girl Billy Joel?
I'm an Uptown Girl Billy Joel.
Okay, that's fair.
Guy.
See, I like Vienna.
I
That's
enjoy
fair.
the Vienna stuff, but you know, Uptown Girl is just such a jam of mine. Moving Out is so much.
You know,
fun.
I'm a 2-timer now for Billy Joel. 2-timer. I've seen Billy Joel twice, and you know what? Same. It's good. It's really good.
My mother and father went and saw Elton John and Billy Joel a lot, and here's one thing that they absolutely loved about their shows. If they say they started at 7, if you showed up at 7:05, Elton was already 3 songs deep.
Yeah.
Like they started right at 7.
Very
and I
disciplined.
Yeah. Yep. And it just, I think that shows a lot of respect for the audience.
I hate that diva crap where it's
Oh
like,
my
they're
gosh,
45 minutes or it's 3 hours. No one's worth waiting 3 hours to go see anymore with YouTube. I can watch it for free at any time I want. So here's my money. Take it. Let's do a good show.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And as performers, we truly are nothing without our audience.
Well,
I mean,
true.
sure,
it's
we can
like
be
the show. What the hell? I could be talking to 0 people. I wouldn't get paid.
Right. And I mean, we can be, and there are a lot of artists who have no desire to be in front of an audience, and that's fine. But for me personally, you know, the audience is so quintessential to who I am as an artist. So I always want to treat them like they're my family.
That's a good point too for the not to cut you off, but I've always said this to audience because like doing pro wrestling, it's so much harder to do a show with 20 people than there is with 400 people because you know you can find somebody in 400, you can't find anybody in 20, you know, in a parking lot in Marion. So it's like for the audience, though, I think there's I don't want to say there's procedures, but I think it's good for an audience to know that folks are feeding off of you, and if you go in and you have that sourpuss look on your face and you look miserable, you're going to drain some folks that are performing for you.
Yeah,
pretty quick.
You can absolutely
We've all
live or
kind
die
of
by
done
an
the double
audience.
taking.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah,
oh my God, the worst feeling.
Oh yeah, I actually had a joke that didn't land this weekend at a show,
God
and it's a hilarious joke, and I've been telling it everywhere, and it was the first time it didn't land, and I'm like, oh, that's awkward.
Where do we go from here?
I'm like, all righty, moving on. Okay, here's my next number.
Oh my God!
But,
I mean, it really is something. I know not to like lecture the audience, but it's always good to know that as an audience member that you're just as important to the show as that performer is.
Yeah. Well, and one thing I hope that audiences will take from me is how much I absolutely love them. You know, I look at people coming to my shows as coming to the nonno's house for dinner.
Yeah.
Like, here, let me make you something that you know that I made love doing it. Like I threw as much love in it as I can to give it to you just for you. You know, and that's what I would love to hope that the audience gets out of my shows is how much I appreciate them and want to entertain them, because that's my whole reason for being here.
And the way that the show lines up with the date of January the 4th, guess what? Your kids go back to school the 6th. On a Saturday, go and have that kind of final moment out, have some fun, go get some food, make it a good Saturday, and then you're ready.
Daylight. You don't have to drive. Dark.
Lee Cox
No
would
snow.
with
got
the
the
best.
hookup.
Yeah, she just have the best live read. There will be, honestly, there is no snow predicted for a while. We got a couple of weeks until we got real winter hit in Illinois.
Hooray!
Yeah, and it'll be about 45, sir, because we did the 10-day with Ray Morales on the 23rd show. So go and be a part of it. There's no rain. There's no sleet. You can just go have fun. Stay in some nice heated buildings, you know,
Be entertained.
and have some fun with it. All right, Thomas, I got to ask you. This is going to be a tough question, a very tough question. What is your favorite piece to perform and why?
Oh, that is a tough one.
60 Minutes continues.
My favorite piece of all time to perform has to be the tenor aria from Act 1 of La Boheme. The name of the aria is called Che gelida manina, which translates to the cold little hand. And Giacomo Puccini, as a writer, has some of the most beautiful orchestral works in all of opera. And this aria has some of the most beautiful florid lines in it and some of the greatest operatic flirting of all time. There's a line that literally translates to, "In my mind, I'm a millionaire, but sometimes two thieves steal my jewels of wealth. Those two thieves are your beautiful eyes." Oh, he's good. And but it's just an absolutely gorgeous aria that's followed by a wonderful soprano aria and then a fantastic duet between tenor and soprano. But just some of the lines in that song are just so beautiful. Now, if we're going to Broadway, since we're in that realm,
That's right.
My absolute personal favorite is Poor Unfortunate Souls, just because it is so much fun to perform. It's so out of character for me, you know, just because I try to be a nice guy in my life, you know, when it's entirely convenient. But, you know, being able to be that kind of slimy, nasty little something is so foreign, and it's so fun to go to,
Well,
you know?
it really is. I mean, it's fun to be bad every once in a while, especially when you can turn it off and go home and be nice again.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, absolutely. You know,
And wasn't it in Pretty Woman that when Richard Gere took her to the opera, wasn't it La Boheme? And she cried and cried because it was my first opera. And I sat there. I didn't have the red dress. I wanted the red dress. But I was like, that's me. That's me.
oh, yeah, it's a
Because
wonderful
my uncles
opera.
used to take me to opera. I'm probably one of the few people here.
Yeah, and actually, this is another reason why that aria is such a favorite of mine. Y'all are getting some deep lore here. So back in 2020, we were just fresh out of COVID lockdowns and everything. A dear friend of mine named Benedetta Orsi, who, if you haven't heard her, she is a fantastic operatic mezzo. Look her up. She's fantastic. She calls me up and says, "Hey, Thomas, I'm putting on a Christmas concert, and I would like you to sing in some of the ensembles." I'm like, "Sure, no problem." You know, so I go and we go to the rehearsal. The rehearsal is the day before the show. And I see my accompanist, who I hadn't seen since pre-COVID. So I just go, "Hey, Gail, you got any tenor arias in there?" And she goes, "No, unfortunately I don't, but I remember this." And she starts playing the climax for Che gelida manina. So, me being me, in the old Basilica of St. Louis, why wouldn't I just pop a high C out in the middle of nowhere? So Benedetta was literally 2 feet from the door. She stops, she turns around, runs back down the aisle and says, "Can you sing that for me tomorrow?" Now, I only knew that 4 measures of that aria. So I go, sure. Went home, learned it that night, and absolutely killed it the next day. And the folk loved it. And after that, there was always a little voice in my head saying, "What the hell are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Go for it. Just go for it. See what happens. And if it doesn't work out, that's fine. You can always go back to the motorcycle shop."
That's right.
And, you know, and so.
I love the magic moment. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
You gotta
absolutely.
grab it. You gotta do it.
I love it. And you're going to grab that magical moment by hanging out with Thomas and Lee and everybody at Alton Little Theater this 4th day of January. God, it gets nerve-wracking in this seat, Thomas. Let me tell you, one bad date and it's all down from here. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, tickets are just $25. And you don't want to miss your chance to start the new year off on a high C note. Oh, wait,
Give
sorry.
them the phone number.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, what is it? 618-462-3205. See, I even knew. Look at that. Did I even have to look at that screen time?
Well, normally you know everything, but I can tell you've had a headache. And altonlittletheater.org. And Michael is there right now.
So here's how you do this, too. This is how good I am. Headache, migraine for 15 hours, and I'll look at the screen. Oh, my God, my eyes are getting bad. Can you see that? Maybe it's just the screen. Maybe it's a me problem. You can sing in the new year with Thomas M. Taylor, and I'm telling you what, you call 618-462-3205. Get Michael working this morning.
Absolutely.
What do you think, Lee? Has he worked enough?
Oh, that man. He is an angel. I married an angel 54 years ago.
You did.
But have you started telling people that you are making your big debut?
Not my big debut.
Well, Elephant's Graveyard, that was
that was
nothing.
a stepping stone.
That was a stepping stone.
This is the moment.
Yes.
Here's the headline, Thomas. Because my competitor in the newspaper business is going to do this. It's going to say Nacella was Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Look at that. Playing that character.
The character in the play is written as he leaps in and scares Mary Todd in her mind all the time. And I was like, who do I know who can leap? And I said,
oh, that's great.
Here, let me take a leap, Lee. This show should be sold out because I'm telling you what, you guys had the months of a lifetime. Sell out, Christmas Carol on fire. And I mean...
Well, and from Oliver on, and then Making God Laugh, and then Rocky Horror, and the best of the best Broadway. So
2025 is going to be an incredible year for you, Lee, I think.
We're back.
No pressure, Thomas.
You got me on here.
No pressure, Thomas. You're the first show.
I'm a workhorse. Work me to death, honey. Work me to death.
The first show of the new year, and Thomas, you have a chance to continue the sellout streak, and you're going to do it, my friend.
Hey, let's go for it, because for those of you who came to the intimate little thing and heard me in the foyer, yes, the foyer is lovely, but y'all ought to hear me in a theater.
Yes.
Get them to the big little stage out there. And I remember that line at Alton Little Theater. But I really do think, Lee, it's been such a great run, and we just got to keep this train moving. And Thomas, I know you're going to do a good job. All right, one final thing, because it is the holiday season. Thomas and Lee, what is your favorite Christmas song and Christmas movie? Thomas, up first.
Oh, favorite Christmas movie is Muppet Christmas Carol.
You know what? That's a
like
classic.
Not even close to anything else. Like, that has been my hands down favorite for the longest time.
What's your song?
It Feels Like Christmas.
Ooh.
Oh,
I like that. That's not a popular, but it's a good one.
It's so
I mean,
good.
it
It's
is
so
a
fun.
good one.
Yeah, in my because recently I just got finished with basically a Christmas tour. The past 3 weekends I've been performing in different venues, and I always put that into my Christmas shows.
That's a tough one to sing, though. That's not the easiest.
It really isn't, but oh my gosh, it's fun once you get it. And of course, One More Sleep Till Christmas is always a good one too. Worked that one in for the first time this year too.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. So, oh man, that is one of my great ones. Matter of fact, I listened to that soundtrack on the way here.
No wonder he's so cheerful.
And supporting Kevin, I've been to so many Christmas shows, and for a long time, I'll tell you what my favorite movie was. There's a reason, because my father's name really was George Bailey, and I really do feel I've had a wonderful life.
Oh, that's amazing.
Fantastic.
So
that is fantastic.
I honor Jimmy Stewart every year.
That's incredible. That is really cool. Huh.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We're great people.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Call 618-462-3205. Sorry, I was doing my Jimmy Stewart. I got to work on it still.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, Hey, Theater Thursday always belongs to Alton Little Theater. They are a community staple. 92 years starting soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're still young. 618-462-3205.
We got to make it to 100. Got to make it. I got to dance. I don't know. It'll be in heels after the back surgery, but I got to dance at the 100.
You can dance if you want to, Lee.
I can.
Take a quick break. Our holiday continues right after this in the heart of the 618.